Morning, YouTube. It's Trey. I'm back here again, and I haven't made a video in a few days, so I figured it's probably time that I do that. And one of the things that I figured I would do is I would tell you a little bit about boredom. Boredom sets in real fast. If it wasn't for the fact that I was so busy trying to get everything taken care of here, um, it would be there's nothing to do in the province other than, just your normal everyday life stuff, like cleaning the house, cooking food, and all those other things. What you get is a bunch of nothing, which is kind of good because, those things right there means you can't get in trouble, right? But what I get here is a bunch of chickens crowing in the morning, waking you up, or throughout the day, dogs barking. Then the other side of that is, there's the people that want to say hello or smile at you and things of that nature. Other than that, though, nothing happens here. It is very, very peaceful, so to speak, other than the chickens and the dogs. But with that being the case, though, you have a great view. Nothing really happens here, even though there's a lot going on in other places around the Philippines. If you didn't already know, there's been all kinds of stuff like the Duterte thing that's all over the news. Um, Him being arrested, them claiming he was kidnapped, um, and other politics, other things that goes on, and then of course people want to talk about them. You know, may not be interesting to you or me or anyone else for that matter, but to them it's important. What I have found out is that their politics here are extremely important to them. They talk nonstop about it. They definitely have their own issues and their own the other things. One of the other things that I found out though is that um, I was privy to watch a bunch of people. When I say a bunch of people, I would venture to say probably about 500 people, at least from what I saw. They stood in line for money. What did they get the money for? Well, that's the funny part. I was told that the money was given to them so they would vote for them. Now, this has nothing to do with me, obviously, because being a foreigner and being an American, I'm not privy to all this information or seeing these things or getting any of the money. And because I can't vote, and nor would I. But one of the things is that they give them this money and they come in and then they sign their names on it, right? And supposedly the money that's handed out, and in this case, I think it was like 3,000 pesos. So that's about, we'll say 50 bucks, 55 bucks, something like that, somewhere in that range. So they could get paid so they'll vote for them this coming election. Now, what I also found out is that they've done this many, many times. And apparently, for this election cycle, I met people that this was their second time getting money. Now, they got a little bit less. I think they got only 1,000 pesos. But how they did it was interesting because I got to happen to see the paperwork that they were signing. This was a social program that they were handing out money for those in need, right? But it was all disguised behind voting for politics and things of that nature. So when you go out here and you see this kind of stuff, you're like, wow, this stuff would never happen in America. But being that I was extremely bored and I was out and about trying to figure things out and see what's going on in the world, these are the things you see out here in the province. Now, if this happens in the cities or anything else like that, I can't tell you personally. But what I can tell you is that I got to see that particular situation happen, and that was kind of crazy. Now, obviously, I don't want to deep dive into any type of politics, or especially for Filipinos. I mean, it's their business; they do what they want to do, and handle things how they want to handle it. As an American or a foreigner, we don't want nothing to do with that, nor can we. Okay, this is their country, not ours. Um, but to see those things, man, you just you're not used to it. Now, other than that, guys, getting stuff done, being out here, there is nothing to do, literally, in this town. What I have seen is a lot of foreigners popping up here and there, because they're showing up and checking things out, meeting girls, things of that nature. Now, if you're out here chasing women or girls, well, that that is here, and there's a lot of them, and apparently they're interested for whatever reason. Uh, I don't know if I told you guys about my situation, but I I was asked if this girl asked if she could borrow me, and just for a day. I was like, wow. So, uh, dating scene, I guess, is okay if you can find something to do. There's no movie theater. You there's not a lot of discos or bars or things of that nature around here. So maybe going out to dinner, hanging out at the beach, meeting their families, whatever that case is. That's here, and plenty of it. But as far as getting into things to do, other than that, I haven't seen much, guys. But either way, I'm out here in the province. Definitely going to see what else I can find. But I wanted to drop you guys a little bit of message, let you know I'm still alive, and just trying to get things done around here, setting things up, getting things taken care of, setting up my next phase and my journey here in the Philippines. Uh, Making plans to go and check some things out and go some places. Obviously, Tacloban is on my list, um, but I do need to renew my visa, and that's one of those things you got to do every now and then. So I got to start figuring that out and doing some things. But yeah, other than that, guys, talk to you later. I'll work on some more videos now that everything's kind of getting back to normal. Okay? All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.